In the previous videos, we've overcome obstacles and are finally pulling into port. All we've got to do is get the cargo unloaded and we are good to go. Hopefully yes, but let's not jump ahead, because we haven't gotten the cargo unloaded yet. To keep everything as simple as possible, we're going to assume that we've docked at a port in the US. We also use Canadian ports, but to avoid crossing another international border, let's just say we've arrived in the US. Surprise! There's a shortage of workers. America is also facing a labor shortage. We'll let you make up your own mind as to why these shortages are taking place, but the end result's the same. The reason the port was backed up is that not only are more ships coming into port faster, there are also fewer skilled longshoremen to unload the freight. There's also limited dock space, so even when our guys on the shore are unloading the boats as fast as they can, there's nowhere to put it until the docks have been emptied into the warehouses. Remember, we're not unloading at a floors-only dock. We're unloading at the same dock where everything else that everybody orders online arrives. With the current boom in shipping, companies are moving as fast as they can to alleviate the burden. But that's not always a good thing. If a container was not prepared properly, that container is flagged by the port authority. Let's use a simple example. Maybe the container we're using now was just used by a company before us to ship 20,000 bags of birdseed. A few of them didn't make the journey and seed spilled across the container. The dock worker was preparing and loading our floors into the container, and they did a pretty good job cleaning it up, but they were in a hurry and they didn't get all of the seeds out of the container. On inspection, the port authority sees that there are undocumented seeds in this container and flags it as an agricultural violation. Now we've got a lot of new hoops to jump through as we clear agriculture law, despite the fact that we do not deal in agricultural imports. This will also slow down the unloading of this entire ship as the port authority investigates to how widespread this issue is. So it might not have been our container that caused the issue. But let's skip ahead to the part where our container has finally made it safely to the warehouse. Our flooring is on US soil and is ready to be picked up. Great. Now all we've got to do is get it from their warehouse to ours. But there's a problem. In the next video, we'll investigate the slowdown at the inland port level. The Hardwood Experts.